Now let's introduce a the installation and operation process of 980 nanometers 5 in on a laser therapy device. This is the host. This is the foot switch. And this is the power cord, 110 volts to 220 volts universal. This is the laser glasses, operator to wear. This is the mask, for the customer. This is the fiber optichan tool. This is the focus ring, respectively 0.2 mm, 0.5 mm, 1 mm, 2 mm, 3 mm, adjustable focus ring used to adjust the size of the light spot, the thicker the focus. Inches, the larger the light spot, the 0.2 focusing gringes commonliest. The erectile treatment leads for removing red blood, that were different in shape, and are reselected according to personal habits. This is the nails fungus removal plug. This is the pain physiotherapy head. This is tender skin anti-inflammatory physiotherapy head. This is eczema herpes physiotherapy head. This is compress hammer. Connected power cord to the power jack. And foot cord to the jack. And the is jack. Once connected, it can be turned and undused without adding water. The instrument has no consumables, and it does not need top coated with gel. Now power and the instrument automatically enters functions election interface after loading. There are 5 buttons on the main page. The are the blood striper button, physical therapy button, onychomycosis button, skin rejuvenation and anti-inflammatory button, eczema herpes button. Click the blood striper button to enter the bloodshot operation page. Now click the blood removing button to enter the blood removing operation page. The interface is very simple. There are 3 parameters in total. This is the power. This is the pulse width. This is the frequency. Click the comma, plus, less button to adjust the parameters. This is the power. If the value is too small, it will can't get rid of red blood. If it is too large, it will cause burns and blisters. Common range, 6 to 12 watt. This is the pulse width. The pulse width is the methathy laser stays in the skin. If the value is too small, it will not work. When it is too large, the pain will increase and it will foam. The common range is 30 to 60 ms. This is the frequency. Frequency is the number of lasers emitted by the laser per second. The common range is 2 to 3 Hz. This bulb is aiming light. Click this button to adjust the brightness of the aiming light. The first gear is weak. The second gear is brighter. And the third gear is particularly bright. Generally, the first gear is used. You can see through blood. It is too bright, but it is not clear. This is the energy count emitted by the laser at this power on. This is the total energy count emitted by this instrument. Click the start button, step and the pedal. The laser starts to output, and release the pedal to stop the laser output. If the parameters are not suitable, you need to return to the pause state to adjust the parameters when you need to adjust the parameters. For example, if the energy is accrecy dalital, or the pulsuid thighs accrecy dalital, click again tost at their treatment. Thighs is the operation method of red blood capillary. During pain physiotherapy, click the back button in Festan di Bestate to return top functions election page. Click the pain physiotherapy button to enter the physiotherapy operation interface. Gently unscrew the blood treatment lead, replay the pain physiotherapy head, and a note to set the focus ring. The operation method of interface is the same as interface show for moving red blood. When the pain is treated, the power is usually 18 watt or more. The common range of pulse width is between 30 milliseconds to 50 ms. The commonly assessed frequency range is 5 to 10 Hz. This button is the continuous output mode. This is the pulso output mode. Only the pulse mode I needed for the treatment of red blood. C mode can be selected as needed for pain physiotherapy and onychomycosis removal. In this mode, care must be taken to prevent burns. After the continuous mode I started, the pulsuid hand frequency can no longer be adjusted, only the power parameters can be adjusted. After the parameters are reset, you can operate. The hand tool is vertically aligned with the part requiring physiotherapy at a distance so fabo. UT1 cm and is irradiated in a spiral manner. The physiotherapy part will feel how the specific treatment time I not hot and the customer can accept it in the process of treatment. The customer should be constantly asked about the customer's feelings and tolerance level. If the parameters are no suitable, release the pedal and click the pause button to return to Festan di Bestation adjust parameters. For example, if the energy is accrecy dalital or the pulsuid thighs accrecidal. It'll click again tost at their treatment. Thighs show the pain physiotherapy works. When removing an onychomycosis, click the back button in Festan di Bestate to return top functions election page. And then click on the onychomycosis removal button to enter the onychomycosis operation page. And replay the onychomycosis treatment feed with a 0.2 mem focusing ring. The power is usually 12 watts and above. The pulse width is usually in the range of 20 ms to 40 ms. And frequency is usually in the range of 2 to 3 Hz. The hand tool say aim at the signals that need to be irradiated. And the nails will feel hot when they are irradiated in a spiral manner. The specific treatment time I based on the temperature in the customer can accept it during the treatment process. The customer's feelings must be constantly asked, tolerable degree, thighs show to get tried of onychomycosis. When skin rejuvenation and anti-inflammatory, click the back button in Festan di Bestate to return top functions election page. And then click the skin rejuvenation and anti-inflammatory button to enter the skin rejuvenation and anti-inflammatory operation page. It is recommended to start the operation from 12 watts. If there is no sensation, the energy can be increased little by little. Generally, 12 watt or 20 watt is more suitable. The common range of pulse width is 10 to 20 milliseconds. And the common range of frequency is 10 to 30 Hz. The treatment feed irradiates the skin vertically, about 5 to 8 cm away from the skin. And the skin feels a lightly warm after about 6 seconds of irradiation. The duration of irradiation and the length of treatment are determined by the doctor according to the individual treatment range and depth. It is recommended that TIAC Hereby treated no longer than 3 minutes. The interval period is recommended 1 to 2 times a week. Thiazoshote or juvenate and reduce inflammation. When treating HM and herpes, click the back button to return to functions election page in Fest and DB state. And then click the HM and herpes button to enter the operation page of HM and herpes. Change it off the HM and herpes physiotherapy head without focusing ring. The power is usually 20 Watt and above. The pulse with thiasusuline range of 80 milliseconds to 90 ms. And frequency is susuline range of 6 to 7 Hz. If there is no feeling, you can increase a thing a little by little. The treatment feed is vertically irradiated 2 to 3 centimeters away from the skin. It is better to feel as light warmth after about 5 seconds of radiation. The radiation time and the length of treatment is determined by the doctor according to the individual treatment range and depth 10 to 20 minutes, 6 days as a course of treatment, 2 days intermittent course of treatment. Heal and stop treatment. Thiazoshote treat HM and herpes. When cold compress is needed to cool down. Use a nice compress hammer. This back hammer can be used immediately after the instrument is turned on. It has nothing to do with the screen program. Long pressed switch and this back hammer to turn and this back function. The long girth. Use time for lower the surface temperature of this back hammer. Adjust it appropriately according to the specific situation. The times held not be over long. If the patient is found to have adverse reactions, it should be best stopped immediately to prevent frostbite. Thiazoshote works.